You're down to your last $10 for the week. Your period started today. What do you spend your money on? Tampons or food?
Hello and welcome to What Would She Do? I'm your host, Saran Almond. So the theme for December is kindfulness. And with that, I wanted to celebrate individuals and organizations who are using their information and resources to provide products and or services to underserved communities. And with that, I'd like to kick off the conversation with the founder of the Blue List, Miss Whitney Blackmon. So let's get into this. You're doing a lot of great things with your organization, the Blue List. Could you share with our audience what the mission is of the Blue List?
We are a small nonprofit based in New York City, and our mission is to eliminate period poverty.
Awesome. Now, what is your why for founding an organization like this? Like, why are you passionate about this cause?
So I founded the organization, really it just kind of happened. I hosted a very small tampon drive with a few girlfriends, and I reached out to a shelter in Brooklyn called Providence House, and I asked them if they needed period products, and they said yes. So me and my girlfriends, we met up at the Roxy. They brought girlfriends, they brought coworkers, and we had drinks. We ended up with about 72 boxes of tampons and pads, and I took them to Providence House, and they thought we were an organization. Organization? Yeah, organization. So honestly, it just grew from there. And one of my good friends, Kirsten, who helped me with that tampon drive, she became my co-founder, and just, little by little, day by day, we established a board, advisors, advocates, we grew a donor base, and we just kind of became what we are.
Awesome. I love that story. I always think it's really great to hear stories about how people fell into their purpose. So really good to hear. So another question, because you do a lot of great work, what do you think your constituents and beneficiaries, like the women at the shelter, would say about your organization is the best thing about your organization?
So I think the best thing about our program, and what we've been told by our partners, is that, it really is tailored to meet the unique needs of those we're serving. So we use direct feedback from those we serve to ensure that their needs are being met in ways that really do work for them. An example of that is, product preference. Our younger clients, they prefer pads over tampons. So, we make sure that that's what we deliver to them, and we deliver it consistently.
That's awesome. So tell us about the work. Like, when you speak about consistency, what is the process involved in providing these products to people with periods?
So for us, the work really is logistics. It's the logistics of creating equitable access to period products within spaces of need. So we partner with organizations directly serving those in need, and we really work with them to ensure that consistent access is made for all of those being served who needs access to period products.
I made mention of all people with periods in your mission statement, the basics. You make that reference, all people with periods. Why was it important to make that reference?
So we say people with periods simply because that's who we serve through our core program. And, for us, it's about not leaving anyone out, and to just get right to the point, really. That's what that does. People with periods, it's very specific, it's concise, and it's inclusive.
I love that. I like the inclusivity that is involved in that mission to providing a service and a product to everyone. So hats off to you for accomplishing that. So let's talk about the accomplishments of TBL, the Blue List. This year has been very, very trying for us all. Speak to us about what you've been able to accomplish this year in 2020.
So far we've delivered 13,549 tampons and pads, which is actually a 186% increase from last year. The need has just exploded, and thankfully we've been in a position to really work with our partners to meet those needs. COVID has really illuminated so many of the inequities and disparities in regards to access to basic resources, and so we really meet that reality on the ground.
Congratulations. I love to hear that nothing has been halted with all the chaos that we've experienced this year. With that and all the work that you've done and everything that you've accomplished this year, what has been the hardest decision that you've had to make recently?
I think the hardest decision that we have to make is just choosing who we can support. We work with partners who are on the ground serving people in need. And so, there's so much need, and there are so many amazing organizations who could, benefit from a program such as ours. But, we're a very small organization. And so that means, we have to be clear, and we have to be careful about, what we commit ourselves to. So that we can make sure that we do exactly what we say we're going to.
You've done a lot this year. What are your goals for next year, the next 3 to 5 years? What do you want to see as the Blue List continues to evolve?
So some of our future goals include building our advocacy efforts, advocating for expanded access to period products for everyone. So advocating for an expansion of SNAP, so that recipients can use those benefits to purchase period products, advocating for greater restroom access for all. These are the things that really, really matter when it comes to period poverty, and just access to resources.
What do you have currently going on as far as fundraising efforts, events, promotions to make people aware of what you're doing and how they can help the cause?
So right now we are fundraising to meet our annual goal of delivering 15,000 tampons and pads. Once it's safe to have in-person events, we'll really get back to those. If anyone wants to get involved, they can always contribute to our program. A $10 donation ensures one healthy period for a person in need. Considering becoming a monthly donor, $10 a month, it seems small, but it really does make a difference. Signing up for our newsletter, staying informed and engaged with us on social media, and just staying informed, spreading our mission, and really just always being aware that this is a need. It's a consistent need. It's an ongoing need. It's not going anywhere.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the information you heard, please like this video. You can find more information and ways that you can help the Blue List by visiting their website at www.thebluelist.org. You can also visit my website at www.whatwouldshedothe.show for information and resources on ways that you can help in your own community. I'm Saran Almond, and we're celebrating kindfulness this month on What Would She Do? Be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can remain in the know.
Don't forget to